Jeff. How are you?
Good to see you again.
It's good to see you too.
Yeah.
So I feel like I've already talked a lot to you.
Yeah, right. You know all the answers.
So
They're the same ones.
you like to go to Taco Deli?
Yeah, apparently. It's near my office.
What's
So
your favorite taco?
I don't know. You know, the chicken fundido, and then they have a scallop taco on Wednesdays that I like a lot.
Wow.
It's fancy.
Yeah. Okay. So
And I'm not a big one on fancy tacos, but
they are good.
they're good.
Yeah. So since you live here, what was your preparation this morning for us?
Yeah, I rolled out of bed and went to the Four Seasons, a place I never go. Yeah, you know, I put on a tie. I never wear ties. This is very unique.
Did you pick it
But
out
it's
or
a
did
ri-
your
it's a
wife pick it out?
it's a wrinkled shirt. No, I picked it out. It's a wrinkled shirt, and I thought if I put a tie on it, that would somehow smooth out the wrinkles.
And so
It
tell us
doesn't.
about your tattoo.
I got this tattoo last year. I'm really close to my brothers. My first film was about my brothers, and my oldest brother, named Ben, he's in a band called Lucero. He has a lot of tattoos, and he got this tattoo, which has each of our initials on it. And we found ourselves probably doing a little too much drinking at a bar here in Austin. I guess last fall. I think we were at the Red 7, and I looked up, and my middle brother, who's a criminal defense attorney here in town, was in the corner getting a tattoo in the bar. And that made 2 out of 3 brothers with the tattoo. And I just said, "You've painted me in a corner." I'm not a tattoo kind of guy, really, but I don't know. I can't be the brother without the tattoo. So.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah,
Appreciate it. And good luck with
Nice
the
to see you
festival.
again.
It's good seeing you.
Okay.
Thank you. From Austin Monthly.
How are you?
So, do you live in Austin? Or?
I do. Okay, I also live in Gloucester, Massachusetts, where I'm from, but I live here, especially now. This time of year, nothing like it.
It's great. So, I mean, how long have you been involved in the festivals and all of the filmmaking here and everything?
Well, I tell you, my first friend that I made in Austin when I came down in post-production on The New World, which was one of my earlier Terrence Malick films, was Janet Pearson. And she runs the festival, and so she keeps me involved. She keeps me involved every year.
So can you tell us what Terrence is up to? He's been shooting a lot in Austin.
Well, I could tell you, but I'd have to kill you.
Well, do you know when we will be seeing the film that he was doing where he was shooting at ACL and at Fun Fest?
I can't even tell you that, to be honest, but it's going to be incredible. It's a really, really good film. But what you will see in just a few weeks is To the Wonder, which is a film we've shot in Oklahoma. So that one's coming out in the middle of April.
And is he also releasing another movie later this year, like around December?
No.
Did I read that? Oh, he's not. Okay, all right. I have to update my magazine section. And what else are you working on?
Well, let's see. I've got a lot of things. I've got a movie shooting. One of our former editors, Sar Klein, has written a script with Joe Conway, who was a former Austinite, called Things People Do, and that's shooting in 3 weeks in Albuquerque. So that'll be fun. And then we've got, obviously Mud comes out at the end of April, which is exciting. We're cooking up some work together, Jeff and I, and it'll be fun.
So tell me about your relationship with Jeff. How did y'all get involved? How did you get involved in producing his movies?
His former agent, who's a dear friend, is Brian Kavanaugh Jones. And Brian used to also work with Rick Hess, who's a dear friend of mine, another CIA agent. And Brian kept saying, "You got to meet this guy, Jeff Nichols. He's just made his first film. He's amazing. He's great." And I was so busy. I was like, yeah. And then they sent me Shotgun Stories, which was Jeff's first film, and I was actually looking at Mike Shannon for something, and I finally watched it. I was like, oh my goodness, I must meet this man.
Yeah.
So I sat down with Jeff, and he had both Mud and Take Shelter written and ready to go. And he shared them both with me, and I was fortunate enough to be able to work on both of them.
Wow. Okay, well, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
All the festivals. Hi, Matt. Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
So Jeff wrote this part with you in mind.
Yeah.
You read the script. What did you think of the character?
I loved the character. I was very. I hadn't seen anything like it before. The language, the sort of superstition, the poetry coming out of this guy's mouth. Lives on a different plane than the rest of the civilized world. And so I was very surprised. And it's great to read a script where you go, oh, this whole script has its own rules. This character has his own rules. He's created his own values. He's created his own politics. And it's not really of this world.
Did you see you in the part?
Did I see me? Pretty quickly. I did. Yeah. And very quickly didn't think it should be for anyone else. Knew it was for me. Yeah.
So you did recently move back to Austin
Yeah.
with your family. You've seen the city change in the last 20 years and everything. What do you think of the changes? How do you feel about it?
Well, every place goes through certain growing pains. The good thing is, there's a reason it's growing. It is a great place to live. Look, I feel like Austin has enough identity to hang on with the influx of people coming in from the outside. But we do have to be conscious of that, because it's very easy to get lost and all of a sudden you become another big city. And you're like, where's the nut? Where's the soul of it? I don't think Austin will ever lose that, and I'm fine with growth. You know, it's actually exciting, the growth. Just do it in Austin's customary way, because people come here to be a part of Austin, not come here. You know, Austin doesn't try to be something for everyone else. The great thing about Austin is you can be who you want to be, and Austin is itself. But you don't. The best part about Austin is that it's not about coming here to be eccentric. It's about coming here and you can be who you are. And if you want to be just who you are, Austin's like, welcome. If you're coming here trying to be someone else, move on.